The next one.
We can ask anyone in here have questions.
Anybody else have any questions? Good? Okay. Dr. Chef Judah. Okay, so this is just info out there. Yeah, I most likely was gonna do it there too, but I give honors to you for your last video, as I have brothers locked up and ones on the street that I know supposed to be able to utilize their birthrights. Therefore, I've been studying to help myself first of all, but my heart is with my people. But if they refuse to turn from the lawless and continue to be stateless, then their fate is sealed. Most of all, I feel good. I feel I got to be an example, because it's one thing to try to show and explain and another thing to show and prove. As soon as I claim my birthrights and nationality, I will reapply for the MSTA, because I'm from New York, New Jersey territories, and I inquired about joining the Temple of the Naturalized Moors, LMAO, and I called and spoke to them about joining, and I asked him to explain why naturalized instead of getting a nationality as a national. There was a whole lot of empty arguments which passed me off. So from then, I didn't know where I can find a temple to call home base, even though I would like, if we could go to any temple, no matter where you're from, to be accepted, as long as I'm not an agent. My mother is Belizean, Jamaican, Nicaraguan, Guatemalan, and my father is Jamaican. I spent 4 years in Central America, Belize, from age 7 until my grandma passed away, from age 7. But we always learned about the ruins, Mayan, Aztecs, etc. Never the Olmecs, though I attended primary school there, but we have school trips to the ruins. My mother had to be naturalized for her U.S. citizenship around 2008 when she got it, so I know naturalization is when you declaring you are a foreigner. How I found this information: I watched your driver's license fraud video. Years after that came out, I was late on my Africa Black thing. But yeah, I could relate by the way you conduct yourself and delivery of the info and answering the audience, even when it's dumb. But then I seen one with Sprague Benz, then he got more real. This is all before ever hearing about Taj Tariq Bey. The first video I ever seen with Taj was a video you had posted a while back on Sonata's couch with Taj and Booker T. And Taj Bey with that video alone made me know I'm a Moor, and no more gray smoke with black and white. I said, who is this man that looks like James Brown? Glad I clicked that video. Right? So it's a thing. People are waking up, yo.
Yeah.
Right?
There's history there too.
Yeah. First I give, this is Joshua Williams. First, I give honors to Prophet Noble Jwali. Funny that Joshua, and then first I give honors to Prophet Noble Jwali and everything pertaining.
Before you go on,
Yeah.
was that the same, that last dude who was asking the question, was that the same temple he was referring to that was telling people to naturalize instead of nationalize?
Yeah.
He was making the toilet paper.
Right, the toilet paper and all that. Yeah, the same ones that debated Reggie when they had the Reggie versus whatever. All those Moors that went that's that temple. All the ones that were supporting or whatever. And yeah, just like the brother said, when you have so many different jurisdictions of Moors saying so many different things, you're gonna get confusion, which is where it comes into studying, so that you can know as soon as this guy asks questions. So why naturalize instead of be a national. And they start, and then you're sitting there, tell Allah how long they're going on. You already know. They're slow walking you right into the furnace. Right? Because that's all they can do.
Yeah.
When you present, Moors, say, there's a couple of questions too that, again, Moors bring up, who's supposed to know better, but they're bringing up stuff trying to make it look like active Moors. We don't know what we're talking about. We're, just violating the Prophet's laws left, right, and center. And no, the real violators are the ones that's playing church with this. The real violators are the ones that have a congregation of Moors, and the grand chief, grand governor, whoever it is that's in their temple, knows that the individuals are dealing with issues, has the ways to help them get out the issues, but they're not giving it to them. They're going to tell them, go pay the ticket and stuff like that. First, I give honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali and everything pertaining to the uplifting of fallen humanity. I have a little Moabite on the way. I want to know, what should I do about the process with birth records instead of birth certificate? Okay, so what with regard to
2 weeks ago we had that.
I think so.
Yeah, when you were talking about the birth record.
Yeah.
The home record. Yeah.
Right. So let's say, if you can, right? If you can, one, with regard to offspring, midwife, and either have home delivery, or if you're gonna have hospital delivery, bring the midwife. Don't go to the hospital and let the nurses do not do anything. Just bring the midwife. Let the midwife be the intermediary between the hospital and the offspring. Because without the midwife there, you could cut umbilical cord too soon. They're gonna definitely steal the placenta, for sure. They're gonna steal the placenta, right? They're gonna steal the birth record and make you get a birth certificate. Right? They're gonna do whatever it is that they have to do to get your offspring under the jurisdiction of the state, the province, the country, whatever, right? So first one is either have a midwife, so you do your delivery at home, or if you do delivery at the hospital, get a midwife. 2, no contracts. No contracts. Know how contracts work. Know what contracts are about. Know how to sign them. Know what makes them, what qualifies them, what disqualifies them, etc. Midwife, no contracts, and create your own record. So when you have the offspring, regardless whether you have a birth certificate or not, you should still create your own birth record. So even if you give up the birth record and you get the birth certificate, you know how to live within contracts. So, our rights reserve. Still go home and create a birth record, your own, and then put the offspring's free national name on it. Don't put the name on the birth certificate. Put the father and the mother's free national name on it, and then get witnesses and let them have free national name on it. Put the offspring's handprints, footprints. If you want to get blood, you can get blood, put it on there. Don't forget, you would have the placenta, right? Because it's all part of the ritual of keeping the offspring's connection to the source strong, right? Because as soon as you get into this jurisdiction, you're pretty much, it's like an animal being born in nature and an animal being born in a cage. The mentality is going to be different automatically. As soon as it comes out the womb, there's going to be issues, right? As soon as it comes out, there's going to be issues. Okay? So it's about knowing that you want to have a midwife, you want to do home deliveries. If you can't do home deliveries, if you do hospital delivery, make sure you have a midwife there. Don't let them tell you can't bring a midwife and all that stuff. Bring a midwife, right? No contracts, because as soon as you have that offspring, they're going to be contracting with you in any way, shape, or form, right? And 3, regardless of what you do with this, create your own record. So you have a record. And then that record that you make copies and give it to all the families so they have a record. And then you use that as the backup. In case stuff goes down with this birth certificate, no worries. You got something that's been on the record ever since the birth, right? Or the manifestation. Ever since the manifestation, there's been a record. And then more than likely you put that in, some holy book or something like that. Right? Now I know I missed this 15-minute thing, so we need to do a stop and